Hi guys, welcome. I have a little voiceover for you today. The salon that I do work at is a bit noisy because of all the sun tanning beds, so it's really hard to record in the actual store. But today we have Apres' new silk cover line. I am so excited. It was a little expensive. It was $140 retail price. I did receive free shipping because I am a licensed nail tech. I also keep accidentally saying soft silk by Après. I don't know why, but look how gorgeous this collection is. I'm so excited. I have my swatches here ready, and so these polishes you can actually go over. You can go over any 3D gel with, but they're really interesting because they kind of create like a texture around the 3D gels sometimes, and it just looks really cool. I'm going to show you guys. So I'm going to do a couple of like little 3D designs to show you guys like an example of those swatches. But I did want to say basically a description of these because they're not gel polishes. So it says silk cover is a unique metallic color collection that will give you the sheen of silk without the mess of chrome powders, which is essentially why I really got this, because I really wanted just a clean metallic polish. It's not even polish. I keep saying polish, but it's not polish. I personally think these are a really good option as a beginner nail tech. Speaking of, I am a beginner nail tech, so it's really nice to have these instead of having to buy all of these different metallic-y shades. You have them right at your hand here. But I'm going to go ahead and finish reading the description for these guys. It says, included is a flat nylon fiber brush that effortlessly applies the highly pigmented metallic color. Pair with a variety of nail art techniques to create a range of looks from classic French tips to bold accent nails to full-on metallic glam. Silk cover is perfect for special occasions, evenings, events, or whenever you need to add a touch of drama to your nails. Also, please ignore all of the lip swatches I have on my hand. I went to Ulta to pass out my business cards, and I was trying out a bunch of different like lip stains, so that's why my hand is quite literally stained. So just ignore that. But I did want to also say what is included with this kit. So the first two things are the silk base and the silk seal. Those are very important, and you should not do your nails without them if you did get this kit. And then we also have the colors. So we have Silver Screen, Film Noir, Pink Lotus. I'm so sorry if I butcher some of these names, but we have Copacabana. I'm probably butchering these so badly. To the Academy, Statute, Champagne Darling, and his Pearl Cuffs. Alright, so now we have to use our beautiful silk base. You have to cure this for only 30 seconds, guys. Okay? 30 seconds. It says apply silk base onto prepped nail or gel X tip and cure for 30 seconds in the LED lamp. Do not over cure this. It's essential to only do this for 30 seconds. I'm going ahead and prepping my timer for 2 minutes. Our first beautiful color we have here is his Pearl Cuffs. So I'm just going to give a disclaimer. Some of my swatches might look a little wonky. I won't lie. I think I may have applied it incorrectly. So here you see me like applying the polish, and I did really thin strokes. I'm not sure if it was the plastic or the actual polish itself, or if I was just doing too thin of layers, but sometimes some of them came out either too streaky if I went in with a second coat. And honestly, I will also say I feel like you don't need to do a second coat for most of these polishes. I feel like once they dried down, it was like perfect. So I let that one sit aside for about 2 minutes. So the next one we have is Champagne Darling, and I'm just going to read the instructions to you guys. It says apply silk cover and dry for 2 minutes. Apply optional second coat and dry for another additional 2 minutes. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's very optional that you should do a second layer. I probably wouldn't for most of these polishes. whenever I did that, I'll show you in the later in the video, because I did do 2 swatches for each of them. It came out a little textured, and I do know that is like a big part of these polishes and what makes them like extremely special. Also, before you do anything with any of these, you're going to want to shake these extremely well. This is also a silver screen, the color. This is probably one of my favorites, aside from Pink Lotus, but silver screen is really pretty. You're going to want to shake these before. They're like spray paint almost, so you have to shake it, and there's like a little ball on the inside. So you want to like shake that extremely well. So this is what his pearl cuffs ended up looking like, which came out beautifully with just the first layer, but here's where it kind of went wrong. As you can see, I'm putting the second layer on, and it's kind of removing that first layer that I did, and I did wait 2 minutes. I put a timer and everything. So I think with these, you may have to apply like a way thicker layer, which is what I did for the rest of them. Not for the first one, but for the second layer, I ended up just applying a second part. But as you can see, it's like lifting, and you can kind of see through it. So the next one we have is this one. I don't know how to pronounce this. I completely butchered it at the beginning of the video, but so I just wanted to show you guys in real time what I meant by all these textures happening on these nails. Again, I don't know if it was the plastic or the way I was applying it. I mean, I applied it like literally from the directions. I had the base coat on for 30 seconds in the lamp, and yeah, like as you can see, it's just like spotting, and I'm like, what is going on? I'm like even debating if I should upload this video, but I just wanted to upload it in case anybody else was having these issues, and I want to put the blame on me, quite honestly, in case there was anything wrong, because I know Après is a really good company, and I don't want to put that blame on them, because I honestly probably was using something wrong. But I just wanted to show you guys my experience with it, and maybe other nail techs could possibly help me with this issue. So I'll just name them out one more time. It was either the plastic just messing with my swatches, or also like the bubbles that would appear. This is also Statitude, by the way. I love this color. But it was the bubbles. Like the bubbles are appearing again. It could be the thickness of the way I'm applying it. I'm not sure. So if any fellow nail techs are having these issues, please drop them down in the comments, because I am honestly lost. Applying them thicker did definitely help, especially for the second layer, but I just want to know if anyone else had this issue. So this one is To the Academy. I also really like this one because it's like a really rich bronzy color. Again, I had the bubbles. This one could have possibly been my application, which I found that it was easier to swipe in the direction of the 3D gel. That created less bubbles, instead of like me when I like would swipe down, like right here, that did create bubbles. So I can kind of see how that one would create those bubbles, but even when I would go in and try and fix it, it still had the bubbles. So yeah, guys, I really am not sure what was happening. They did look better after I applied second layers, but man, like just a second ago, those bubbles were popping out, and they're still popping out. And I would even go back and get like more paint on my brush. Look at those bubbles. I don't know. I may do like another review on an actual pair of nails instead of these plastic ones, because I truly do think it may have just been the plastic that was messing with them. So I will probably do another video. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys like a swatch of these and also an honest review. So this is one of my favorites. It's Pink Lotus. As you can see, there were a little bit of bubbles, but I kind of went in with a thicker layer, I believe, from what I remember. because you can see like all the little bubbles forming. Yeah, I did go in with another layer and I tried to thicken it a little bit and it did come out okay. But yeah, as you can see, it turned out pretty good. That's what I think. Now for the next one we have Film Noir. I don't know how to say it correctly. I love this one, but I will say you're gonna be able to see this one was pretty streaky the first time. I ended up going in again with a thicker layer and that helped a little bit. And by the second layer, I did let this dry for 2 minutes and then apply a second layer, but it did come out a little streaky and it was a little bit hard to work with. And again, it may have been with the 3D gel or the plastic, but this one was pretty hard to work with. Okay, so now we're going to take the silk seal and you're going to apply that to all of your polishes and you're going to put that in the LED light for 30 seconds each. Again, only 30 seconds. Right after that, if you want to, I did it, I put a top coat on all of them just because these are my swatches. So this is going to be like the kind of final layer. I just used my Beetles top coat. I wouldn't recommend it for like on your normal clients. This is just for my swatches specifically, just so I don't have to use my expensive cocoas one. But yeah, here are all of the swatches completed. They all have 2 swatches each. I will say that there are some that are textured, which did give a really cool effect, and I know that's like the whole thing with these, that you can make these really cool like textured designs. I'm not sure why some of them happened on some of these. If you guys know, leave them down in the comments. But yeah, if you guys have also any answers on why that was happening at the beginning, please let me know, because I really want these to work for me, so I'm gonna do some research on my own. But yeah, those were all of them. I believe that there was some spillage in the carton that I'm gonna show next. Here are also all the swatches completed. The swatch, like the spillage, literally, yeah, it was spilling out. It also spilled out on my Pink Lotus, but yeah, just make sure to keep them right side up because it did make a little bit of a mess. But yeah, here they all are. I'm so happy, guys. Oh, all right. Well, I hope you guys. I was saying I'm so excited, but I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It's a little review, and yeah, I will see you guys later. Thank you.